The IPPE principle is a great principle that really helps a lot. The IPPE principle serves as the building block or the blueprint for a successful life to young people and to all people at large. And if you can remember, we indicated that the IPPE principle are letters that stands for the following things, which are identify, plan, pray, and execute. So these four letters come together to form the building block for a successful life. So today we are going to be looking critically at the first letter, which is the I, which is identify. So I would like you to, give your ear to this seminar and enjoy this greatly.
Let the children sing their song, a song of happiness, a song of clapping.
This is the AIM2BE Seminar with Kujo Edem.
What does it mean to identify? When somebody asks you, identify with this, identify with that, what is the meaning of that? Today we'd like to look again at what identify means. Identify can mean to discover, to find out, to see, and to know. Now, knowing comes with knowledge. Knowing comes with knowledge. Now, when we look at the Country Bird novel, we see this bird by name Zulu. The book recounts that he sat in his well-aerated reading room, looking through the window, and he was seeing some things which to him was abnormal. And the question here is that why was he seeing those things to be abnormal? Why wasn't seeing those things to be abnormal? Now, you would, in the book too again, you would discover also that there is this, eagle by name Roger Parkes. In pursuit of his egg, he stood up there and then surveyed the whole land of the fowls, and realized that as for this little ground on which Zulu occupied was very different from all the other people. And it was like, if this bird over there knows all of these things, who taught him? So it means that to be able to identify or to know comes with knowledge. It comes with a superior knowledge or comes with a higher knowledge. So it means that this Zulu was having a higher mind than all the people there. So when you want to identify something, you need to have a different or a higher mind to be able to know that what this thing is normal, that thing is abnormal. Many a times you find everybody going to one particular place. Everybody is going to one direction. Everybody is walking there. And then you find a few people not going where everybody is going, but they are going opposite where everybody is going. And you ask yourself, what have these people seen that they are going opposite where everybody is going? And then you know that they have seen something different that the people going in that direction are not seeing. So, if you're able to see something differently from what all other people are seeing, then you're able to identify. So my argument here is that the key word or the special thing or the peculiar thing to help you identify is the depth of knowledge that you have. The depth of knowledge you have gives you that edge over your other folks. So you realize that people who are leading others have a superior knowledge that people don't have. So because they have that superior knowledge, they're able to influence the lives of the people because of that superior or higher knowledge which they have received. Now, I like us to understand that every human being was created by God deliberately to help solve problems. And therefore, if you are a problem solving being and you don't see yourself in that light, or you just agree with what everybody says, then you will not be able to really execute the purpose for which God made you on this earth. Thank you. So it is very important that you begin to get knowledge, look for knowledge about your community in which you are. Because everywhere you go, everywhere you step, there must be a difference over there. Now, some people accept that as for them in their families, they are just poor people. Others accept that they will never go up. Others accept that they'll never break the barriers. Others accept that they are just of this class. There's no way they can go up to the upper class, So generations come, generations go, and they just follow that same path. They just follow that same routine because that's what they think or they see their parents do. But when you are able to access a superior knowledge about the situation in which you are, you realize that no, you are there in that context to change things around. Change is very difficult. Change is very difficult. But when you are able to have that superior knowledge, that will help you enough to be able to bring about a change, because you see something different, something which is abnormal about the context in which you are. So by identifying, then you are able to do what? You're able to change them. There are two great books that I recommend to you which have superior knowledge and will help you to be able to identify the abnormalities within your community that you can identify to help change them. And the first is the Bible, and the second is the Canterbury Novel. So these two books are really important books that I would like to recommend to you listening to me all over the world, that they really have information that will help you to identify the abnormalities in your context. It's very important that before you are able to change things, you first must do what? You first must identify. Identify what? Identify what you can change to make the context better. So this thing is a building block for the Canterbury Novel. If this line of thought can be followed, if this principle can be upheld, it's very easy for young people to change the life of the community. It's very easy for people who others will look to them as though they cannot do anything, to bring a change to their context. So I would recommend that this IPPE principle be a great principle to you. Think about them, work around them, and you see how prosperous your context or your life is going to be. God bless you. Have a beautiful week. Whenever I say country bird, respond by saying aim to be. Country bird.